YouTube McFashion is in the house, and now look, man, I haven't recorded a Beyond the Scoreboard in about 2-3 weeks, but I tried to prepare for it, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna try to make it a quick one. I'm about to head to work, so you feel me?
With fans on the field, this is not a pretty scene.
And the Buckeyes rush. Then the put it.
I just want to say all of this flag planning stuff. How about you niggas go out there and play football? Win the game, and you don't got to worry about this. You lose your rivalry game. You deserve that. I'm not going to lie. You deserve it. You lose your rivalry game. You deserve it. You deserve all of that. You know what I'm saying? It just be causing all these problems. All these players think they going to be the savior of the day. Oh, I'm going to go run in the middle of the field and take it out the way. And what we doing, man? You know what I'm saying? But, this is the new age of football we've entered. People can't. But it's always been a thing. Nobody can just take disrespect. And that is a disrespectful thing to do. You got guys out there, they ready to go to war about it. Mostly the players that's not playing. You're on the sideline all game, you watching them play, and it's just like, you know what? All right, this is my time to get some action. The star players that's playing a lot, they more on the back lines. You know what I'm saying? You know how in chess, I don't know the pieces' names, but you got your knights, you got your queens, kings back, and then you got your privates. I don't know what the smaller pieces are called, but, and that's an unk moment, Somebody, one of the unks gonna let me know down in the comments, says, hey, no, it's called this. But y'all get what I'm saying. Go out there and win the game, and you won't have to worry about a flag being planted. Now, all right, fellas, we got the college football rankings, and, a lot of people is butt hurts about a couple teams. And let's be honest, nobody cares about, it might be a couple people that care about number 15, but nobody really cares about 15 through 25. Everybody really cares about 1 through 14. 1, y'all know on this page, I have became a fan of the South Carolina football team. And I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to see them in the playoffs. I'm not gonna lie. I think anybody that plays them would have been scared to play South Carolina. Who is South Carolina not competing in a game against on here? You know what I'm saying? That's calm. The college football playoff rankings doing a favor. But because they lost the head-to-head versus Alabama, so it makes sense. They lost head-to-head versus Ole Miss, so it makes sense. So a lot of people that saying, oh, blah, 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 South Carolina left out. But yeah, we hear y'all, but they lost the head-to-head. You know what I'm saying? But then Alabama, how is Alabama? Yo, Alabama has to be stopped. And it's getting crazy at this point. They are showing so much bias to Alabama. Alabama should be 13 or something. They should not be in the playoffs. You lost to Oklahoma, and didn't they lose to Vanderbilt? Now, Vanderbilt, they was a good team this year, but how are they in the playoffs? What are we talking about? And they already have confirmed Alabama's getting in because they said any team that isn't playing the championship this weekend, they're getting in. So Clemson would have to beat SMU for SMU to maybe drop, but that only gives SMU 2 losses. You know what I'm saying? Georgia versus Texas. Whoever loses, whoever wins, both of them are staying in there. You know what I'm saying? So, they are pretty much cooked this year. South Carolina, hopefully they can come back better next year. Alabama, how do you niggas keep doing it? How? Hey, at this point, man, the college football playoff logo might as well have an A on that motherfucker. It's a football, right? It might as well be an Alabama football. How about that? Now, Diontae Johnson has been suspended for 1 game after refusing to enter the Ravens game Week 12 against Philly. Now, I know I did not read that very correctly, but look here. I always was wondering, what did they get Diontae Johnson for? They don't use him. First off, he like the same size as a Zay Flowers. I believe so. I don't know if he might be taller, but I think they the same size. They're not taking Zay Flowers out the game, and Zay Flowers been performing. They might have really got Diontae Johnson to make Zay Flowers perform. When you got competition, when you got somebody behind you that could that could take your position, that's gonna make you go that extra mile, really make you lock in and stuff like that. So, I mean, is that what they got him for? Because it's not the play. I don't see him coming no packages. I think I seen him catch the ball one time. What did y'all get him for? He would have been better off in Carolina. But obviously he not there for a reason either. Like if they felt like he needed to go too. But I mean right here, he's spending for one game, and I see right here all the money these guys make, and they act like this. Amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all niggas is getting millions of dollars. And you don't want to go play in the game because you feel like they not using you right. Nigga, my job don't use me right. Fuck. Nigga, I make 15. Nah. $15. Hold on. Nigga, I make $15 after tax an hour, nigga. How much you making? Fuck, what we talking about? My job don't use me right, but I ain't gonna, man, fuck that. I ain't coming to work today because y'all not using me right. Nigga, what? What we talking about? Oh, I'm not playing the game today. Y'all not using me right. I'm risking my body, but I'm making millions of dollars every year. Okay, all right. I hear you. You ain't getting no sympathy from me, nigga. I'm telling you that now. I would love to switch spots. No cap. But that's beyond the scoreboard. Now, I don't know if the slow-mo does this play any justice. Because at slow-mo, I think it's really like his head slammed into the ground. Now, prayers out to Trevor Lawrence. Hopefully everything's all right with him. You know what I'm saying?
Tucks it, and Cam picks up the first down easily, and there.
Now, I'm just showing this play. I'm not saying what Aziz did wasn't wrong. But everybody going crazy about this play. And when it happened to Cam Newton, ain't nobody say nothing. What we talking about? Now y'all want to get crazy about the play? And yeah, these might be different eras of football, but not that different. Cam Newton, he was just in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. I'm not saying Aziz is right. I'm not saying he wrong. Well, I'm really not saying he right, though. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even know why I said it like that. Just making it worse for himself, bruh. I told y'all, he was not right about the situation, but if you want me to be your villain, I'll be your villain. See you soon. Bro, why couldn't you just shut up? Why couldn't you just let it go? Get suspended 3 games. You was going to come back in the playoffs. Everything was going to be good. Boy, you sitting here talking about you the joker. Yeah, they going to joke and get your ass up out the league next. That's what you want? Fans already saying ban for the rest of the season. You going to go post this. Well, obviously, guys, this ain't the Lakers page, but this is like a Lakers fan page, And this is how most of the fans feel. It's time to have an honest conversation. How you show JJ Redick? He just got there. Y'all had Darvin Ham, pretty sure another coach before that. I don't even know. They be running through so many coaches. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna already blame JJ Redick? If it's happened with 3 coaches, all that shit y'all was talking about Darvin Ham is obviously the roster, the GM. And I love LeBron. Big LeBron fan. So I'm not blaming him. I would never blame that brother. He go out there and give his heart and put his all into it. But a lot of fans is talking about LeBron. They traded Russell Westbrook. Bronny, they picked him. Nigga, who else was y'all getting for Bronny? Who was y'all getting? Bronny's pick really did not matter. Usually a person that gets picked right there goes into the G League. It don't even matter. If you don't get picked within that first round, you're cooked. It's it. That's it. What we talking about? that's Lakers fans now. Then how you gonna blame JJ Redick when Darvin Ham went through the same thing? Bruh, D'Angelo Russell. That's who y'all gotta rely on game in and game out. No offense to D'Lo, I think he nice. I was a fan until he snitched on Nick Young. I wasn't fucking with that. Even as a young bull, I was a little dude. I was not fucking with him snitching though. I like that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, D'Lo, he's iffy every game. I mean, Jared Vanderbilt been hurt 3-4 years now. Rui, sometimes he come play, sometimes he don't. Austin Reeves, sometimes he come play, sometimes he don't. Y'all don't play no defense. Connect, he raw. LeBron, he's stepping. AD, come on, what we doing? They talking about he the best center in the league. I mean, it's just a few pieces. I think it goes into role players, and this is why your role players need to be able to play defense. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, man, that's beyond the scoreboard. Laker fans, stop crying. Stop bitching and moaning, man. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks went through it for about damn 20 years. We had Carmelo and them and still couldn't win nothing, okay? We just now back on the rise. Hey, it might be your time. They talking about, let's get rid of Pelinka. I've seen a couple people say that. They ain't going nowhere. Hey, we talking about sports side, but we ain't talking about the player. It's Draya Michele. Now, we got here, Jets. Quarterback Tyrod Taylor has reportedly filed an eviction lawsuit against ex-girlfriend Draya Michele, who is refusing to leave the house he paid for. Michele is dating NBA star Jalen Green and has a kid with him. Now, first off, right, boom. You think so many things. You're like, hey, why this girl staying at another man's crib? Obviously now, Tyrod Taylor isn't staying at the crib. I hope he ain't staying at the crib. But, yo, Jalen Green, low-key player. This nigga a pimp. He like, man, nah, you can't live with me. He out in Houston doing who knows what, enjoying the NBA season. She all the way up in New York, I would guess. If she had Tyrod Taylor, he played for the Jets. She got to be up in New York, right? So Jalen Green off the rip, he player. That's the first thing I'm taking away from this. But I think I read more into the situation, and it was like she offered to buy the house from him for like 3.2 mil. But he's not fucking with that. Like, he probably was just like, oh, yeah, you can get it for 3.2. How you going to come up with that 3.2? Whole time, her man's just got that bag. He probably paid for it. He probably paid for it. You know what I'm saying? But, man, Draya Michele, man, she done been with, I think, a Cowboys player. It's probably a whole list of who she been with. No cap. She run the league. No cap. Now, apparently, Carson Beck don't watch football. Let's hear what he has to say.
With the way the schedule worked, you got to sit there and watch Texas A&M on Saturday night. Was there anything, that stood out to you, maybe that was different that you picked up from watching Texas's defense?
Yeah, well, I don't watch football, so I know that sounds kind of crazy, but
nigga, we know you don't watch football. You see how you be playing? We know you don't watch football. Now, I don't know if he just mean like I don't watch regular games. Maybe he watched regular games. Maybe he watched film and not regular games. But my brother, we can see. This what he like doing. That's Carson Beck, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. This what this brother like doing. That's what hey, yo. Call me crazy, but I've been thinking about this, right? Boom. Y'all tell me if this is a dumb draft take, all right? Boom. I say this year, if we can't get Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward, right? Because y'all know how it's playing out. Like, Raiders might take him, or like the Browns might, they might get in front of us. Whatever. I say let's take Travis Hunter. Within that top 5 pick range, we take Travis Hunter, and then if Dylan Gabriel makes it to the second round or something, or to our next pick, let's take Dylan Gabriel. If it wasn't for Travis Hunter and Gene T, Dylan Gabriel, he would have been a Heisman somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So I say we take a chance on Dylan Gabriel, and if it don't work out, my brother, Arch Manning, Royalty, you come over here, come on this side. Y'all tell me if that's a dumb take, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting it out there in the air. I could be a GM if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. So we got Gervonta Tank Davis saying he was retiring. Now look here. He said he's like out of the sport of boxing and all this other. Look here, man. I don't blame you. Y'all don't be fighting no entertaining fights. The sport of boxing is really dying. Like, let's be honest, bro. I'd rather watch a UFC event rather than boxing. And that's not to discredit UFC. UFC is way litter. I'm not gonna lie to you. But when it comes to these boxers, I think they be afraid of losing that O because the greatest of all time, TBE. The money team, TMT. Boy, that boy Floyd got these brothers shook out here. Nobody wants to lose they owe. Nobody wants to fight a real fight. And he talking about he out of the sport of boxing. He don't want to fight Shakur. He ain't fight Shakur. He ain't fight Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez. Like, what we doing? You ain't fighting nobody. Of course you don't care. You not. His next fight is a dude named Roach. They say he good. I have never heard of him. But that's beyond the scoreboard, man. Then, fellas, what do y'all think about bringing UFC to the channel? I don't know everything y'all watch. I really don't know everything y'all watch. You know what I'm saying? I'm interested in all sports, and I'm willing to learn every sport if that's what you guys want to see me react to, talk about, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So, UFC legendary match right here, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, if y'all want me to bring UFC to the channel, soccer, NBA, it just depends how people cut up their highlights. That's number one. And then it depends on, like, what can I grab and how much information I can get so I can actually talk and be a little knowledgeable about it. Some people get in these comments and be talking me a little crazy. Oh, this motherfucker, he don't know what he talking about. And, football, for instance. Oh, he don't know football. Motherfucker just be talking. And, boy, I promise you, I know way more football than you. Anyway, but that's not the point here. Anyways, so I'm just saying, like, but the problem with UFC for me to bring it to the channel, right, is they don't really drop the highlights to they fight. Or if they drop a highlight to a fight, it's probably going to be a minute, 30 seconds because they just really showing the big exchanges and stuff like that. And then, I can't take the whole fight away and post it on YouTube because then they taking that down. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be kind of hard to incorporate, reactions because that's a real reaction. Like, not saying like anything about my other reactions, but seeing somebody fight, what, boy, you will be in shock. And that's something right there. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to just have to figure that one out, how to bring that to the channel. And then y'all let me know some suggestions. I got my man's Twix. He be in the comment section letting me know what to react to all the time. So, that's a big help right there, man. But, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a pretty quick episode of Beyond the Scoreboard. And I'm not going to lie, if we could push them out this quick, I might really be able to hit on these O's every day. You know what I'm saying? But I apologize for taking so long to get another one of these out. I don't know what I be doing. Like, I think it really just be like, all right, boom. So on Saturday and Sunday, them are huge days for the channel. So, like, I'm reacting to every game and, it's just clockwork. You know what I'm saying? And then it comes to, all right, boom. You finally get to kind of, like, relax. Because, Saturday and Sunday, I'm probably doing about 8 videos each day. So then when it comes time for Monday, trying to prepare to get out something on Wednesday, it's just like, man, like, but if I want it that bad and I want to, build the community for real, I need to stop acting like a bitch. Anyways, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to Beyond the Scoreboard. Another one is coming soon. I don't know when, but soon. All right, so this is going to be the second part. All right, boom, boom, boom. So these are just my picks and stuff for, week 14. This is championship week. This is going to be a very good week, like just determining where people might be in the college football playoffs and stuff like that, or who might drop out. Like if UNLV wins, I'm pretty sure they get Boise State out of there, and they get a chance to get the college football bid. You know, Clemson, if they win, obviously that's big because of SMU. But wait, if they win, they get into the playoffs. If SMU loses, that knocks them out, or maybe they stay in there somehow. You know, you never know with the way they be doing these rankings. Then you got Texas versus Georgia. Yeah, both of them are probably going to stay in there, but it's big. It's a big time game. That's something to see. You got to just be ready to see how both of them play each other. Then you got Penn State versus Oregon. Now, I don't really think this team does. I don't think this game does much against Oregon. Either way they're in. But maybe Penn State drops and South Carolina finds a way to climb up in there. Miami, you know what I'm saying? Something happens. And y'all know Alabama just ready to creep on up in there. But, I mean, if I had to take any teams, Texas, Georgia, no. We're going to start at the bottom. Now, Western Kentucky, Jacksonville State, I'm not going to lie, I don't pay attention to those. I'm really just only going to do the big games because I don't pay attention to some of these conferences. You know what I'm saying? Like Miami versus Miami, Ohio. No. Anyways, so we got Penn State versus Oregon. Who am I taking to win this game? I got Oregon. Come on. High scoring offense. I don't think Penn State will be able to keep up with the scoring unless they run that ball and click all that time away. I don't really have faith in their weapons at receiver and stuff like that, but they do have a good tight end, But you're not going to spam that tight end on Oregon, I'll tell you that much. Then we got Clemson versus SMU. Now, this is a good game. And SMU, how about them, man? They've been a surprise of the ACC, first year in there, and they're about to win the ACC championship, and that should tell y'all everything. SMU, that's my pick to beat Clemson. That defense is on fire, and they have a pretty good offense as well, especially after what I've seen them do to Florida State. Even though Florida State and Clemson are not in the same league, I just don't trust that Clemson offense enough. And SMU has a really good defense. So I got SMU winning the ACC championship. Sorry to Clemson. That's a wrap for y'all. Then we got UNLV versus Boise State. Now, I would have to say I don't really pay attention to this division either. But if I had to pick, I'd probably go UNLV. Boise State probably just going to be waiting on Gene T to carry them. And UNLV, I think their defense is actually pretty solid. If they've played earlier in the season, I'm not sure who won that game, but I probably got UNLV winning that game. And then we got Texas versus Georgia. Boy, look here, man. You got Quinn Ewers. He been looking. And then Carson Beck. I'm not betting on no Carson Beck. This is a defensive game, and there's going to have to be some defensive scores for somebody to win this game. And with defensive scores, you want to go with Georgia, but then I do like Texas offense being able to put up some points. I like Quinn Ewers way more than Carson Beck. It's just Quinn Ewers, the rust is just on him like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So if I had to pick anybody for this game, I'd probably go Texas. And then Iowa State versus Arizona State. Now, I don't pay attention to this either, but boy, look here, man. Okay, well, right here in the comment section, direct implication who makes the playoff test for Penn State winning in. Anyways, all right, boom. That's cool. So, boom. Yeah, anyways, those are going to be my big picks. I'm going to try to get out a video maybe on Friday, really analyzing other games maybe, and even throwing some underdog picks or something like that. If everybody going to be playing seriously this week, this the best time to put your bets on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody fighting for the championship, fighting for the playoffs. This your best time to put them bets in. And I'd probably take Gene T on the under. Sound crazy right now? Telling you. All right, then boom. Real quick. I got 3 minutes left. All right, so these picks going to be real quick. But I'm telling you, I'm going to probably analyze a little bit more by Friday, Saturday, upload that video. And all right, so boom. If we starting off, okay, this Thursday, I'll be reacting to this game. Lions versus Packers. Boy, this is a good game, man. But how can you go against the Lions? The way they've been playing this year, Jordan Love, he's a very tricky quarterback. He'll throw some picks here and there, you know what I'm saying? But then sometimes he's on, you know what I'm saying? On Thursday, I'll just have to go ahead and take them Lions. Them Lions are playing out of this world. Now, are we going to be picking in games we don't care about? No. So we're going to have to move on. Now, the Jets versus the Dolphins game, that's really a game I'm interested in to see because, I mean, these are both teams you come into the year and you're like, oh, they might be in the Super Bowl or they making a run in the playoffs. And now you look at their season and it's just like, but if I had to pick a team, man, I would go ahead and pick the Dolphins, man. You know, Aaron Rodgers, sometimes he comes out and says these different little things and takes these little cheap shots, and his teammates might not want to play with him no longer. But, I mean, I'll just take the Dolphins. You know, Tua's back. You know, they've looked a little good. Not really, but whatever. Anyways, then you got the Vikings versus Falcons. Now, Kirk Cousins, you might want to bet the over on whatever they got for him. Former team, ready to see what happens. Sam Darnold versus that good defensive backfield over there. Minnesota almost lost last week. So that's very tough pick. But I don't know, man. I want to go Minnesota, but I think Sam Darnold is kind of playing in his head. And that's like, you know, Daniel Jones is there. And last week they didn't look too good on offense. And then, I ain't gonna lie, Falcons might have them clampers on defense. So I'm going to go against the spread this game and take the Falcons. Then Giants versus Saints. We better lose. We better lose. That's all I got to say about that game. Oh, there goes my alarm. The Saints better win that game. Then you got, what else? What other game do we care about? Well, quick analyze. So, Eagles going to beat the Panthers for sure. Steelers going to beat the Browns. Bucks, Raiders, Buccaneers, Seahawks, Cardinals. That's a good game. But I'll take the Seahawks. I think the Cardinals are a good team. But Arizona going to get rid of Kyler Murray, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Rams, Bills? Oh, Bills, obviously. 49ers, Bears. I'm gonna go with the Bears. I'm gonna go with the Bears that game. I like the names on defense from that team. So I'll take the Bears. They just fired the coach and all though. Man, I think they're gonna come out, debut the new coach and get a dub. Kansas City versus Chargers, let's be for real. Kansas City over there doing voodoo or something. Kansas City is gonna win. And then Monday Night Football, Cowgirls versus the Bengals. That's a good game. Bengals just put up 38, but that defense can't stop a soul. Cowboys seem to have got this belief they coming back. I'll take the Cowgirls to win Monday Night Football. Not gonna lie. And those are my NFL picks.